Hi, welcome to the Blind Tiger Farm. I have the cedar that I assembled a few weeks ago here, and if you notice, I took off the really colorful green and yellow bins because that's for fertilizer and I use a sprayer, so I don't need that. Today I'm gonna test this thing and see if the adjustments, it's got an 8 each, the corn cedar gearboxes here, they got 8 speeds, so I'm gonna try to calculate it. I'm looking to get about 18 inches apart, about 2 inches deep in the ground. Unfortunately, the deer and the turkey around here may be a little upset because why would someone buy deer corn and put it in the ground? So eventually maybe it'll grow and maybe they'll have it, but I'm just going to put it over there in a piece of the property we don't use much and see what comes of it. But basically I'm just trying to dial in the cedar, so in a few weeks when I put the sweet corn in the ground, I'll be ready to go. I know a few weeks ago I was complaining it was 21 degrees. Today it's 88. I'm using the Kubota today because the Ford, when I cranked it up and it was 18 degrees one morning, blew up the oil filter. That's the 8N I have. So I am replacing that with a spin-on oil filter. I've never seen anything like that happen before, but I don't want it to happen again. So after having a week or so to figure out what they were intending to do with this, like I told you before, these upper bins are for putting fertilizer down, but I have a sprayer, so I don't need those. Besides, I don't like the fact that they're sandwiching this plastic, which is not very strong, in between for the ends of those metal U-bolts. In addition, what I did find was this. So I guess you were in a hurry to get out of there on Friday, so they put the spacer on the wrong side of that sprocket, so that's something I got to turn around. But basically, I'm going to end up with a no-till cedar. Another thing that kind of humored me is, see that cylinder? Well, that is a solid piece right there, but they put the cylinder on. The only thing I could think is that when they were adapting the designs for this no-till cedar, they decided that the air seeders have cylinders there to inject the seed into the soil, so they decided to put 8 of those things on this thing with no air hookups and nothing, so they just kind of seem to sit there unless there's some kind of weird resonance damper. If you know what it is, let me know. So most of these cogs have set screws in them, and they just stuck this one in there and keeps binding on the chain. It should be a hexagon set screw, much like that one. So let me change that out.